I started seeing that people were paying attention to me with the big hairdo and all that and the makeup and telling me, well, you should change your hairdo. You should do this and do that when I first moved to Nashville. Then I got to thinking, they're noticing me, and that's what everybody wants. Everybody needs a gimmick of some kind. I thought, I'll not only will not change it, I'll make it more than what it is and make the most of it then, even when I had the money to afford to look any way I wanted to. I just decided that I wanted to still be fun. I didn't want the pressure of having to look any way but how I wanted to look, wear anything that I wanted to wear. And the fact that I look totally artificial and that I am totally real inside has made a nice little magical combination that's held people's attention long enough to know that I do other things. Only because I think it was just the feeling that I couldn't do something, But I felt like that everything in my life has been God's will for me. Maybe God meant for me to entertain other people's children. Maybe He meant for me to be there for my nieces and nephews and brothers and sisters, as I always have been. I just dreamed real big, and I just did something about it, and I got out early. Well, I like to be liked, and it's important to me that people like me, and I do my best to let people know that I care for them. But I never let anybody hold me back. Like if somebody told me I couldn't do something, I would have done it, if the hair lipped the devil then. It's like it's like it would give me strength to do it. Just for somebody to tell me I can't, because I say God says I can. It's like through God I can, do everything. Yeah. It's faith. I think you have to work very hard. You have to have, there's a certain amount of luck too. Like there's I used to not realize how lucky I had been. I was always grateful and humble. But I always have worked very hard too. But I see so many people that have twice the talent that I have that maybe came to Nashville at the same time I did. They write better songs, they sing better, but there's just something where the timing is not right. So I think there's a certain element of luck in that. But I think that people can do a lot with what they've got if they just had the faith. I mean, so much of it is faith and belief. I think one has to be careful not to get arrogant with that faith. Absolutely. Because I think, if you don't humble yourself, God will do it for you.
Absolutely.
A loving person is a caring person, and it's hard to be bigger than that. Of course, I always call that spiritual center that we all have inside us, I call that my God core. In a way, it's where heaven and earth kind of meet. So you should always listen to that God core and care for others, and then you truly will be something special.
Anywhere they grow up on farms, close to nature, which brings you closer to God in a way and closer to family, and you depend on yourself, your own instincts. You kind of come up with a great amount of common sense, horse sense. You just seem to know what to do. Mm-hmm. And that horse sense that came from my growing up has been the biggest asset in the way that I do business and the way that my success has come, because you can't trick me. You cannot fool me. You may think you have, but you don't really. So I'm always aware of that, and I take pride in that. I take that from my dad a lot and my mom.
Just because I'm blonde, don't think I'm dumb, 'cause this dumb blonde ain't nobody's fool.
The most important things that I possess, it would be my common sense, that good old earth sense. I don't have an education that much. I went through high school, but I wasn't that good in school, so it was probably about the same as 7th grade education for me. But my horse sense graduated from college.
The kid could want I had in Cracker Jack. Come on, boy.
There's something in it that makes me think of Mom and Daddy, and I use their love and their support, to further. I want to do good for them.